Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the latest episode of What the Hell is Going On in Dalton. As we dive deeper into the unfolding drama in Dalton, Illinois, there's a critical aspect of this saga that we need to spotlight in this video right now. The ramifications of promoting police officers who have failed their exams. Yes, I am not joking. This decision by Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard isn't just a blip on the administrative radar. This is a move with far-reaching and potentially grave consequences. So let's get into it. So I received this email talking about this story on Facebook, and I could not believe my eyeballs. But seriously, I really can't say that because at this point, there's nothing that can surprise me when it comes to the super mayor. So thank you to that special person who sent that message to me on Facebook. Dalton's dangerous gamble, promoting unqualified police officers, threaten community safety. In a shocking display of regard for the safety and well-being of the community, the mayor of Dalton, Illinois has made a perilous decision to promote new police officers who have failed to pass the police exam. To add insult to injury, the mayor bypassed the officer with the highest score, raising serious questions about the competency and the integrity of the promotion process. The cornerstone of any functional and just society is a law enforcement system that is both effective and accountable. By bringing in officers who have not met the minimum qualifications, the mayor is jeopardizing the safety of the citizens in Dalton. Policing requires a high level of expertise, training, and ethical conduct, and cutting corners in the recruitment process puts the entire community at risk. I'm gonna put the link to this article, a link to this story in the description box below. But that's crazy. Imagine you're living in Dalton, a community like many others, where folks rely on the police for safety and order. Now, think about what happens when the officers patrolling your streets and responding to your emergencies are those who could not pass the basic requirements of their job. This is not just unsettling. This is downright alarming. But first, if you are unfamiliar with Tiffany Henyard, let's do a quick recap. So there's a lot of tension with Mayor Henyard and the village trustees. Many of the trustees have been battling Henyard tooth and nail for many years.
If department heads are told not to give us information and to see the mayor, then that's where we're at right now.
Okay, so that's not a true statement. And if they tell you to see me about something or whatever, you guys can call my phone and get it resolved. But we could play this game because I don't understand why y'all not paying an attorney, but you guys want your attorney, but don't want to pay the village attorney.
Even in attempting to initiate a recall, which was shut down in court. But why are they going into such extreme measures to take her down, you may ask? Well, as it turns out, Henyard's administration has been criticized by using Dalton police as her private security and blocking access to vital financial information.
We have to operate as a village. And if they continue to spend money that we don't have, it has to come from somewhere.
They want to spend our money and they want our vote and don't want to tell us what they're spending the money on.
We've been locked out of office. We've been locked out of systems, but guess what? We're still here. We're still going to do the work for the people.
And if that wasn't enough, you add some financial drama into the mix. We're talking allegations of fraud and financial impropriety. Reports indicate that Henyard has been playing fast and loose with the village checkbook. She's been accused of issuing checks with only her signature, bypassing necessary approvals, a clear violation of state law and village code. That's why there's a lawsuit there. So according to the village trustees, Henyard's spending habits have plunged Dalton into some serious debt.
We just look up and we're paying for stuff. And it just makes no sense. She's just doing what she wants.
WGN Investigates obtained copies of statements that reveal village officials have spent more than $24,000 at restaurants in just 1 year.
We're not talking about small change here. There's claims that Dalton has $7 million in the red. Hundreds of thousands of taxpayer dollars are reportedly spent on security, taking police officers off the streets, and a lot of other things, like a really nice tie hole that costs about $150,000.
When at the end of the day, you're making decisions and spending money and then get mad when we don't approve it because it's not financially sound. I sat here and looked at a lease that y'all's paying $149,000 for one of them trucks. You make that's like when you're 19 years old and you go get a car and the interest rate 27%. That makes absolutely no sense. You're not making great finance. Excuse me?
Please state facts.
But let me tell you, here it is, dated December 27, 2022, the cash price of a 2023 Chevy Tahoe, $93,216.71. Interest and APR, $55,929.49. Total lease price $149,146.20. Tell me if it's not facts, because your signature is all on it.
This is a scenario that has a lot of residents and officials and people all across the country ringing alarm bells about the town's financial health and public safety. Many people are accusing Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard's leadership style, comparing her to a dictator. Trustee Norwood even goes as far as to say that working with Henyard feels like a mentally abusive relationship. So this is not just about dollars and cents. This is about the morale and the well-being of those who tasked with overseeing Dalton's finances. But let's get back into the whole police thing. So if you guys checked out the last board meeting that the Dalton trustees and the mayor had, she was celebrating the newly minted police officers. The problem is that there's a lot of reports coming out that some of those police officers did not pass important exams. This isn't just about a few extra badges being handed out. It's about the foundation of public trust in law enforcement. And a lot of people do not trust the law enforcement right now. Whether good or bad, that's just what's happening right now. Police exams, just like any other exam, serves as a crucial filter, ensuring that those with the necessary skills, knowledge, and temperament wear the uniform. And when this filter is bypassed, it's not just a procedural hiccup. This is a fundamental breach in the system that's supposed to help us. This is some serious real-life implications in this. First, there's the issue of competency. Policing is a complex, high-stakes job that demands a deep understanding of law, critical thinking, and the ability to make split-second decisions in life or death situations. An officer who hasn't passed the exam may lack these skills, which can lead to dire outcomes out there on the streets. Then there's the issue of accountability and morale within the force. Imagine a police officer who studied, passed the exams, upheld standards, only to see colleagues who didn't make the grade get promoted. It's a slap in the face to those who take their duties seriously, which could lead to a demoralized and divided police force. And this is where some of the reports are saying that there's certain people who scored higher that did not receive the promotion, did not receive these jobs. Why? What is really going on here? Moreover, this decision can open the door to legal and ethical dilemmas when officers who haven't met the basic requirements are involved in incidents in a situation. It's not just their actions that are going to be scrutinized, their entire decision-making process that put them on the streets in the first place. This could lead to legal battles, erosion of public trust, and a tainted reputation of the Dalton Police Department. And this is probably the most chilling and sad consequence when it comes to public safety. Anytime a Dalton resident calls for help, there'll be a lingering doubt about the capability of the responding officers. It's a scenario that could deter people from seeking help when they need it the most, leaving the community vulnerable and fearful. The first question I can ask is why? It just seems like the mayor finds any way to grab people who like her or people she wants to influence and give them things. That's the only thing I can think of why would you not promote one police officer, even if they had a higher score? Maybe that person didn't vote for Tiffany Henyard or doesn't support her. She does run things like a mafia. They take care of people who take care of them. Those that don't take care of them, they're not going to bother with them at all. Like I said earlier, nothing is surprising to me anymore when it comes to this mayor and the things that she's doing. The only thing we can do is continue to report what's going on. She's getting more national attention. We need to continue to hold her accountable for these actions and keep a really long catalog of all the things that she's doing that are wrong, because this is hurting the people who live in Dalton, Illinois. What do you guys think about this story? Let me know. Put in the comments below. Thank you for taking time to watch this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.